This is part 2 of 4 pickups from the sports card show that I had recently in Pasco, Washington. It was awesome. Okay, a while ago, those were just the loose soft sleeve singles. Most of those, like I said, were anywhere from 50 cents, actually from a quarter all the way to $1. Awesome value for what I picked up there. Now these are the ones in hard cases. Now a lot of these same ones are 50 cents. That's pretty much the minimum, 50 cents and above. So like, I'll tell you what I paid for them. Well, first and foremost, for me, it's nice. It was super awesome to hear about the Atlanta Braves winning the World Series. Yes. I've been a Braves fan since this particular player that I'll be showing here in a second was still playing. That's right, Henry the Hammer Hank Aaron. He has always been my #1 all-time favorite baseball player, because between him and Ted Williams, that's how I learned to really hold a bat really well. I mean, because I got big mitts and I always had great looking wrists, so I was a fairly decent baseball player, but baseball wasn't my passion, that's for sure. My passion was football. Always has been, always will be. I played other sports because I could. I'm 6'4". I ran the 100-yard dash in 10.32 seconds. I had Olympic speed. Honestly, I did. Now, God no. I've had a lot of injuries throughout my life and stuff. So, a lot of wear and tear, but I'm still here alive and kicking, as NXS album would tell you. That was the title there. I'll be there. Okay, so let's showcase the first one. This I only got for, I think, like $7. Bam, look at that. This is a 1968 Topps. Kind of, you would call it a subset by today's standards, but all these player cards. Now this particular player card would enable you to get a single. And the single, of course, is Hank Aaron. Like, Hank Aaron hit singles? No, he usually would hit doubles or triples. And of course, he hit a lot of home runs. So check that out. That is awesome. I love it. There's the back of it. It does have some staining. That's natural wear and tear through the years. Like, oxidization of cards is a real thing, just like oxidization is predominant for vintage toys. That means air exposure, too much air exposure. But like I said, 1968. This is pretty cool because 1968 was the same year my third oldest sister was born. Sorry. She was born in 1968. I try to tell her 68 was a very tumultuous year in the history of America. It wasn't pretty. And I have done thorough research throughout the 60s and the 70s of American culture at the time. And 68 was god-awful year. It really was. Trust me. Too many deaths, too many assassinations of people that could have made a difference for decades to come. But their voices were silenced because they were dangerous to the system. That's all I'll say there. You can figure out the rest. You're all smart. Okay? All right, and that was it. Hank Aaron. That was the only vintage baseball card, really old one, I picked up. And then I picked up quite a few, you get that Devin Duvernay's. I was picking up as many as I can get my hands on recently. This was pretty sweet. Got that for only $1. There's more. There's another James Prochet. And why did I say, Devin Duvernay? Sorry. This is J.K. Dobbins. Let's correct myself. J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, I picked up quite a few Dobbins. Isaiah Simmons. He's cheap. That's another J.K. Dobbins. And there's the Devin Duvernay. Oh, no, that's J.K. too. So, yeah. This was pretty sweet. I got this for, I think it was like $3, $4. That is actually autographed by Gary Clark. Gary Clark should be in the NFL Hall of Fame, and he's not, and it's a travesty. But there's a lot of other guys who are not in the Hall of Fame that should be. And yeah, very awesome card. Topps Archives. And it looks just like the original card from 1987, which is pretty cool. So I thought that was sweet. I liked it. And this is a timely purchase. Definitely. I should have a couple of these. Where's the other one? It might be in the other stack. I'll show. This is a 2013, should be, yeah, 2013 silver Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson currently plays for the Atlanta Falcons. He is by far their best skilled player, and he is having an awesome season, which I love. I have a ton of his rookies. I mean, tons. This was a sneaky one. I collect a lot of vintage players. This is a Herman Moore. You know, this is past his playing days. I think he was already, no, actually he was playing still, just barely, for about another year or two. He tried to, once the Detroit Lions let him go, he signed with the New York Giants, but he couldn't make their squad because of failed physical. Same thing happened to Eric Dickerson when he was almost attempted to be traded from the Atlanta Falcons to the Green Bay Packers. But his neck, he had vertebrae damage in his neck, and that failed his physical. It never happened, and he retired. This was back in 1993. So, and this card here is only 26 of 50. $1. Yes, sir. Okay, moving along. Some other cards. I got this out of a $1 box. It's a Charlie Woodson gold, number 19 of 20. Awesome. Yes, sir. Ahmad Rashad rookie card. Okay, now Ahmad Rashad is more prominently known as the Minnesota Viking, but he was originally a Buffalo Bills. He didn't have a very prolific career per se as a football player on the field, but he's very well known in sports broadcasting. There you go. Got this for, I think it was less than the sticker, of course. I think it was like $2. Awesome. Okay, and we got some Kenneth Winslow cards. I don't mind picking up any Kenneth Winslow cards all through the year. You know, definitely one of the greatest tight ends to ever play in the NFL. The man was a machine. You know, he was exceptional talent. 50 cents, 89 Upper Deck, Gary Sheffield rookies. Gary Sheffield is on the verge of getting into the MLB Hall of Fame. 50 cents, pick him up all day long. He's a bargain compared to King Griffey Jr. Oh, now getting back to Gary Clark. Now, Gary Clark's most predominant rookie card is this one here, the 1986 Topps football. But that's his NFL rookie. You would almost call his pre-rookie, his true rookie is this. This is the short-lived USFL. Now, the USFL only was around for a couple of years. They made two sets, 1984 and 1985. I got both of these for, I think it was like $4 total. I think it was about $4. It was a part of a bulk lot. I bought a whole bunch. So, definitely worth it. And then I got a bunch of his 86s, which is a sweet deal. You know, 50 cents each. Yes, sir. Because I think he will get in the Hall of Fame through the senior committee. That's how a lot of guys will get into the Hall of Fame, because their vote ratios only for so long, and that's it. They never get in. Now, this was sweet, too. I got these for 50 cents each. These are Cortez Kennedy. Now, I'm not a big Seahawks fan. I never really have been. But a couple players they had there back in the day, I really enjoyed watching them play quality football. Kurt Warner, former Penn State running back, drafted in 1983 in the first round by the Seattle Seahawks, was an excellent running back, but unfortunately a devastating knee injury, because back then arthroscopic knee surgery was not anything like it is today, where you could bounce back within a year and you'd be even better than you were before. It didn't work for him. He didn't have a very long, prolific career. So these are Cortez Kennedy's key rookie cards. This one here being his best, the 1990 Score Supplemental. The latter two, this is the Fleer and the Topps Traded. Those are excellent too. These are his key rookies. $2. Yes, sir. Hall of Famer. One of the few the Seattle Seahawks Hall of Famers, period. Another guy who's not in the Hall of Fame, but should be, there you go, is Sterling Sharp. Injuries robbed him of his career as well. Excellent football player. Because Shannon Sharp is his older brother, who was a tight end, bigger player, that's for sure. But Sterling was and I don't like the Packers whatsoever. I'm a Vikings fan, but gotta admire his talent. You know, there's his key rookie cards there. Pretty much 25 cents, 50 cents each. Yes, sir. Okay, and then we got a couple Andre, Bad Moon Rising, 89 score rookies. 50 cents? Yes, sir. Moving along. This is a Topps Traded. I mean, Fleer Update, Tim Brown. Yes, 25 cents. Now, I got all of these because Chris Carter was originally drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles in 1987. Yeah, it was. Now, he did have a substance abuse issue, and it cost him his career somewhat in Philadelphia. Buddy Ryan did him the greatest favor ever, and he said, son, you need a fresh new start. We're going to go ahead and trade you. I think pretty sure he was traded. And he ended up as a Minnesota Viking, and I bought every single one of these 89 traded Chris Carters. Yes, sir. 25 cents each. I'm a huge Vikings fan, so that was a no-brainer. Okay, that's video number 2. We have 2 more to go. This is 4 because I did pick up quite a bit. Stay tuned for those in just a minute.